Hi guys, how are you? I hope you're doing well. If you look close enough, you can find wisdom in many places. In a flower, a tree, or a stream, or even in Roald Dahl's The Twits. Did you catch it? If you saw my last upload, I shared with you Roald Dahl's The Twits audio ebook. And in it, there's a very profound bit of wisdom that I don't know if you caught it. You might have caught it or you might not. You might have missed it. But I decided to do this episode to share that directly because it is quite a powerful bit of wisdom. And I think we could all do well by becoming more aware of it and bringing it into our lives. So I'll read the passage. It's just a short passage from Roald Dahl's The Twits, where he's describing Mrs. Twit. And he talks about Mrs. Twit. He says, "Have you ever seen a woman with an uglier face than that? I doubt it. But the funny thing is that Mrs. Twit wasn't born ugly. She had quite a nice face when she was young. The ugliness had grown upon her year by year as she got older. Why would that happen? I'll tell you why. If a person has ugly thoughts, it begins to show on the face. And when that person has ugly thoughts every day, every week, every year, the face gets uglier and uglier until it gets so ugly you can hardly bear to look at it. A person who has good thoughts cannot ever be ugly. You can have a wonky nose and a crooked mouth and a double chin and sticky out teeth. But if you have good thoughts, they will shine out of your face like sunbeams and you will always look lovely." So there's some wisdom there from Roald Dahl talking about how our thoughts make us into who we are. I mean, my channel art is our life is shaped by our mind. That's the first opening passage in the Buddhist Dhammapada text. And it's one of the foremost tenets behind meditation and mindfulness. In meditation, ultimately, all you're doing is sitting there with eyes closed and observing the train of thoughts coming and going. And what Roald Dahl is emphasizing there is if you have ugly thoughts over and over again for days and weeks and months, he's saying that the face becomes ugly, and we need to become aware of our thinking, especially our patterns of thought. If we have recurring thoughts, which means thoughts that, keep coming and keep spinning round the mind and you struggle to get away from them. And I suppose it's also talking about having an optimistic approach to life. There's that old adage, what's the glass? Is it half full or half empty? And it's the same, and it's about your outlook. How you look at the world affects how the world behaves to you. There's a very profound lesson that I learned from astrology, in that the things that occur in your life you can't change, but you can change your reaction to them. And this is what I think Roald Dahl was saying there with the, with these ugly thoughts that make poor Mrs. Twit uglier over the year. And so I just want to say, I wanted to share that with you and say that we must become aware of our thinking, especially recursive thoughts. And I'll end with another quote: "Watch your thoughts, they become words. Watch your words, they become actions. Watch your actions, they become habits. Watch your habits, they become character. Watch your character, it becomes your destiny." It seems like the Buddha was right in a way when he said our life is shaped by our mind. We become what we think. So I hope this lesson has made you want to purify your thoughts, make them positive, make them compassionate, and try and be more happy and positive by watching our thoughts. And so doing, we'll create a brighter, happier, and a life where we shine. So I hope you enjoyed that episode. Hit that subscribe button and the bell if you haven't already, and I'll be back soon with some more great content. I'll see you soon. Take care now. Bye.